How to avoid injuries when you exercise. Hi, my name is Elena Muratova. I'm an Olympian, best-selling author, personal trainer, and lifestyle coach. There are two types of injuries which can happen when you exercise: acute injuries and overuse injuries. I'm going to share with you 5 ways you can avoid any of these injuries. 3 first ways will help you to avoid acute injuries. Of course, they also will help you to avoid overuse injuries, but I think you can use these steps more successful to avoid acute injuries. So first step is to progress gradually. No matter what level of fitness you have right now, it's important to start with appropriate level of exercising. If you're a beginner, of course you need to start with something appropriate for you. Usually when you just start exercising, you want to exercise with less weight but more repetitions. It just will help you to learn the technique, to become accustomed to the exercise, and just safely move forward towards your goal or to the next level. It's nice to challenge yourself, but we all need to be realistic and understand our limits. Especially some days we can feel tired, not at our best. So again, it's important to understand our general fitness level and what we can do right now. Again, as I said, it's better to start slowly and then gradually progress than start right away with heavy weights or intense or hard exercises and get injured. But also, you need to assess yourself each day when you want to exercise. Even if you exercised and did some other fitness, like physical activities, it doesn't mean that you can just jump straight in some intense exercising that you have never done. So take it slow and gradually progress to the higher level of exercising. Be careful with different group exercising and boot camps that can push you do more that you're able to do at certain moment. So when you go to boot camp, it's easy to follow the other people who maybe been there for a while and just do a little bit more than appropriate. Second way or step to prevent injuries when you exercise is to not exercise when you feel exhausted or extremely tired, because it can easily lead to injuries. Your body is tired, your focus is off, your concentration is off, and it just can lead you to very unpleasant consequences. Believe me, I know I have 2 knee injuries and I know what it means to push yourself too hard and then end up in the hospital or end up with some bad injuries. So be mindful about your condition. I mentioned it in the first step, but just want to highlight it one more time. Just be mindful about your physical condition when you exercise. If you're exhausted, it's better just go for a walk, for example. Just do some slight aerobic exercising if you still want to exercise, but don't do any intense exercising when you're tired, when you're exhausted. The third one is to stop exercising when you experience any pain. Stop to do that specific exercise that causes pain and just go to physiotherapists, to chiropractor, to other specialists that can give you some advice on treating that pain, and maybe recommend you safe exercising to do. Because if you exercise with the pain, it's tricky to follow right technique. Your muscles start to compensate because some muscle or some joint may be in pain, so it just ruins your technique. You do it incorrectly, you overuse other muscles because they need to take over that joint or muscle that are in pain. And again, it can cause you not only one spot on your body which is in pain, but two, and it's not good. So just don't use your body as a tool. Respect your body and give it some proper treatment if it's needed, or at least learn what is it about and what exercises you can do safely. For example, I had lower back pain last year and it was so intense, like I couldn't stand, sit or lie down without pain, and I thought that there is nothing I can do, like there is no exercising I can do. But when I visited physiotherapist, he gave me some very, very mild, like easy exercises, basically just something like this, to do some rotation, but very, like, it just, yeah, it's difficult to say that it was exercising, more like they gave me some movement to do, some movement that helped me to decrease that low back pain. So these were 3 steps you can do to avoid acute injuries. The first one, progress with exercising gradually. Start with the levels that are appropriate for your current fitness condition, fitness level. The third one, don't exercise when you're exhausted or excessively tired. And the third one is to not exercise when there is any pain, or don't do that specific exercise that causes that pain, or you experience the pain during that exercise. And now there are another 2 steps which I want to share with you regarding how to avoid overuse injuries. And every overuse injury happens when we do some movement repeatedly, and maybe we do it with not very correct technique, or we just exhaust ourselves. So the first step is to do exercise correctly. Understand the proper technique. If you need advice, there are many YouTube videos you can watch. If you want more specific personal advice, you can hire the specialist, the personal trainer, or you can go to physiotherapist sometimes for some exercises, or maybe find a friend who already knows how to exercise. Or even if you're in a gym, if you see that somebody knows what he or she is doing, okay, you can approach and ask as well. So just know how to do the exercise correctly. It's very important. And when you do exercise, also focus on your breathing, because breathing is a huge part of correct technique. Try always exhale when you contract your muscles and inhale when you relax your muscles. It will help you avoid different injuries with your pelvic floor muscles, and just make it easy for your whole body to exercise and create less stress on your heart, and in terms that create less blood pressure, because you will not hold your breath. The second step or way avoid overuse injuries is to prepare your body to specific activities. If you are a runner, you need to really work on different exercises that's strengthening your legs muscles, but not also only legs muscles, also your upper body. And I think this this is applicable to any kind of sport or any activity. For example, if you don't do sports but you like to hike or you like to walk, again, it's important to keep your muscles strong, because when you exercise with weights, or even just with body weight, you do some strengthening exercise. You don't only strengthen your muscles, you also strengthen your ligaments and your bones. So it all helps you to avoid all these overuse injuries that can happen when you run, walk, play any sports, dance. Yeah, it's even when you don't do any this type of activities, even if your job requires prolonged time of specific position of your body or specific activity, like if you sit in front of the laptop or computer because like for 8 hours because of your work, you also need to strengthen your back muscles, your core muscles, to prevent this bad posture and as a result prevent overuse injuries. So to avoid overuse injuries, you need to do exercises correctly and you need to prepare your body to a specific activity. Work on those muscles that work really hard when you involved in that specific activity. If you have any question, please leave a comment below this video. Also give like to this video, subscribe to my channel, support me in helping more people and in providing more useful videos for you. Let me know what other videos you want to see on my channel and I will be happy to film them for you. Thank you. Bye.